I call this meeting of the Board of Education to order. Please rise for the pledge. I'm now going to administer the oath of office to newly elected and re-elected board members, Jen Della Penta, Don Sutphin, and Marlene Grunder. Please stand and raise your right hand. And repeat after me. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of board member according to the best of my ability. Thank you. I will now open for nominations and balloting for the office of president. Do I have any nominations?
I nominate Don Sutphin for president.
I second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any discussion? Motion carried. Don, would you please stand and raise your right hand? I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of board president according to the best of my ability. Thank you.
I was going to say, I gotta change it. I think you can change it on the fly.
I nominate Jen Horschel for vice president.
I'm now opening the floor for any nominations for vice president. Do I have any nominations?
I nominate Jen Horschel for vice president.
Seconds?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
You're right, you won't have audio.
Motion is carried.
Did you have it? Yeah. Yes, I did.
Jen, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of
Vice
Vice President
President
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
And with that, I turn the meeting over to the President, Don Sutphin.
Thank you, Barb.
You're welcome.
All right, where are we at here?
Okay, so is there a request to withdraw specific items from the consent agenda? Okay, moving right along. That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, consensus items 4 through 8 be approved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Okay. So that upon the recommendation of the superintendent, consensus items be approved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
This is the approximate position and time that the board has designated to receive statements from individuals and groups. The board will review all statements, then respond appropriately at a future meeting. All persons in attendance are required to sign the attendance sheet and designate the representation status. For example, could could you scroll up a little bit on that? I should know this by heart. Parent, teacher, bus driver, chamber of commerce, etc. There is a 2-minute time limit.
Anybody
Alan?
going once,
Alan,
twice?
come talk to us.
All right.
Okay, that upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of senior clerk typist Brenda Bergstaller be accepted effective July 29th, 2022. Note, Brenda is resigning her senior clerk typist position in order to accept a teacher aide position.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the resignation of Principal Jason Lyons be accepted effective September 2nd, 2022. The board and administration wish to thank Mr. Lyons for his 2.5 years of service to the district.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Joseph Kushner be appointed as a teacher aide for the extended school year effective July 5th, 2022 and ending August 12th, 2022. Salary is $14.70 per hour.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Catherine Kaler, registered professional nurse, be appointed as nurse for the summer enrichment program for the summer of 2022. Salary is per CSEA contract, level 13, step 3 through 4.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the following be appointed as Board of Education liaisons and subcommittee members. Liaisons. Collective Bargaining Units, Don Sutphen. District Shared Decision-Making Team, Ellen Kindly. High School Shared Decision-Making Team, Marlene Grunder. Middle School Shared Decision-Making Team, Jen Delapenna. Elementary School Shared Decision-Making Team, Jen Horschel. ECASB, Jennifer Horschel, Delegate, Jennifer Horschel, Legislative, Don Sutphen, Budget and Finance. NISBA Voting Delegate, Jennifer Horschel, Subcommittees. Advocacy, Marlene Grunder, Jennifer Horschel, Cheryl Carpenter. Curriculum, Technology, Personalized Learning, Ellen Kindly, Marlene Grunder, Jen Delapenna. Facilities, Capital Project, Don Sutphen, Jack Cudahy, Cheryl Carpenter. Finance and Audit, John Sutphen, Jen Delapenna, Jack Cudahy. Policy, Jack Cudahy, Jennifer Horschel. SRO Committee, Ellen Kindly, PTA, Marlene Grunder.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the effective date for the probationary appointment of Assistant Treasurer Amanda Carney be revised to begin July 1st, 2022 and end December 31st, 2022.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, the attached list of items from the elementary music department be accessed and disposed of as the district deems appropriate. The items are outdated and not in working condition.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
That upon the recommendation of the superintendent, Century 21 typewriting, second edition 1977 typing skill textbooks be declared excess and disposed of as the district deems appropriate. The books are out of date and have no value.
Second.
Any discussion? Do we even offer typing classes anymore?
With out
Is
of
that
date
keyboarding?
handbooks.
Keyboarding.
Okay. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstained? Motion carried.
Superintendent's report.
Thank you. I'll be brief this evening. I just want to congratulate all who were involved in our graduation ceremony from last Thursday. Seems like it was longer ago than that, but 2 Thursdays ago. Certainly was successful and a lovely evening, made even better when the power came back on. If you weren't aware, we had a bit of a power outage right before the ceremony, but that'll be fixed once we get on the grid, which is only about 58 weeks away. But it was great, packed house. It was really wonderful to see everyone there celebrating together. Really, really enjoyable evening. I am excited to share that the launch date for our new district website is just around the corner. I expect we'll be live around July 21st. This will, and going live in July will allow our team the time over the summer to make sure the website is running smoothly and correctly prior to the start of the school year. So hopefully we have a much cleaner, crisper, more efficient website and is much easier to use. Summer programming is in full swing. Our elementary enrichment program at GLP is running well. As you recall, our extended school year program is up and running at North Collins, and we do have a handful of middle school and high school students attending programs at Iroquois this summer through Area 2 BOCES. And if you've noticed down the hallway, construction is in full swing, both at the elementary and the high school building. They're making some great progress, and we're really looking forward to see what the finished product is. That's all I have.
Thank you. Director of Finance, Business Report.
I'm sorry to report I don't have a report this evening.
Sorry to hear that, Laura. Board Report Roundtable.
Just to kind of expand off of Jeff's comments about graduation was pretty cool. I was, able to be up on stage and be able to shake all the graduates' hands as soon as they got their diplomas. But it was really amazing to be sitting up there staring out to a packed crowd. It was really interesting. It just felt really good. Little stressful 25 minutes before graduation when the co-gen went down. Got to really thank Chad and his team. Donnie Preuschel was there, fired up one of the diesel engines. That one was spitting black smoke. He shut that down immediately. Got the second one going. So 7 minutes before graduation, we're up and running. And I think we started graduation 3 minutes late. So, well done by everybody. But it was just, it was a really good feeling after a number of years to be able to just sit out and look in the crowd. And I think everybody had a really nice time. Really good speeches by all those. And it's a good time. So that's all I got.
Anybody else? Okay. The next regular Board of Education meeting is August 3rd, 2022 at 7 p.m. in the Eden Elementary School Auditorium. And that upon the recommendation of the superintendent at 7:12 p.m., the Board of Education enter executive session to discuss the employment history of a particular person.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Yeah.